time for part 2 of our week-long series, Job Squad. Consumer correspondent Susan Coben takes a look at what it takes to get a job in one of the worst job markets since the Great Depression. And Susan is with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Harry. 12.5 million Americans are out of work, and you're about to meet one of them. A man who worked for a pharmaceutical company for more than 2 decades. He was living the American dream. Now, every day is a struggle to find a new job.
Hey Bob, it's Jack. How you doing?
For the past year and a half, Jack Iannaccone's job has been looking for a job.
I'm not a unique person in a unique position, but I want to change that.
How about Tuesday?
The last time Jack passed out his resume,
Mr. President,
Ronald Reagan was president. Betty Davis' Eyes was Song of the Year, and Jack's wife Jen was about to give birth to their oldest son. Things have changed since then. His oldest is now a fighter pilot, and his younger 2 children are living at home.
Where are the roasted red peppers going?
The company he helped grow started sending its work overseas, and Jack fell victim to downsizing.
Realized that all that stuff that kept you busy every day was all of a sudden no longer required, apparently.
At first, Jack was hopeful about a new job, but then his severance came to an end. His savings started to dwindle. His wife Jennifer is now working 2 jobs, and they fear having to sell their home.
The children worry. I mean, they're concerned. They don't show it too often, but I can see it in their eyes.
We've gotten through tough times before, and we'll get through this.
To help him on his mission, we sent in the Job Squad, 3 professionals to help Jack get back on track. Lisa Panarello, a career coach.
We need to step that up.
Nick Nicolette.
What are our current assets and resources?
A financial planner. And Lisa Johnson, an image consultant. First task, revamp that resume. Lisa updated Jack's resume by maximizing his experience with bullet points right at the top.
So we will take much of his experience for the past 10 to 15 years, and then anything beyond that, you create a whole new section and call it previous experience.
And in the age of internet searches and job-seeking websites, Lisa added keywords to the bottom of Jack's resume.
Today, if you don't have X% of the words they're looking for, your resume could easily get kicked out, not even looked at.
With his resume updated and polished, his next step was finances.
We're at a point where we're basically making ends meet, but we're digging into the savings now.
It was time for Job Squad financial planner Nick Nicolette to step in and give Jack and Jen a new financial outlook.
As we talked about, the idea of a financial plan is the goal for you to be able to take care of your family.
Nick got to work crunching the numbers. He found that by refinancing, the Iannaccones could stay in their home, and Jack could make half the salary he once made and still maintain his family's lifestyle.
That's very helpful.
With a positive financial outlook, there was one last Job Squad member for Jack to meet, Lisa Johnson, image consultant.
You want to look young, you want to look fresh, you want to look hip.
For Jack, that meant trying on different looks and getting something new, a brand new interview suit from Zappos.com.
That is corporate chic.
And giving up something old, his mustache. With his updated look, Jack needed to update his presence online.
It's a really great way for people to find you.
Jack started a blog where he could write about himself.
What you want to do is use a lot of words in there that pertain to your industry. So that if a job recruiter is going through and looking for someone in your industry, they'll type in certain keywords and it'll take them to your blog.
With Jack's 3-month-long Job Squad training mission complete, he is now rewired to get rehired.
And Jack is with us. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, well.
Wow, how's it feel? Look at you.
Feels good. It's a few changes, not significant changes, but I'm really prepared now to pursue that new career, that new job. So it's been very helpful.
Right. Was it hard to do, though, from the standpoint of, you get 20 years in the business, you do things a certain way, all of a sudden people are saying, shave your mustache, get a different resume, blah, blah, blah.
It took a little getting used to,
okay.
but, you need to be flexible. I mean, that's the whole, with the challenges out there today in the market, you really need to be flexible about certain things. You have to expand your horizons, and a new look and maintaining a positive outlook are the things you need to have.
Yeah. And how's it going?
It's going. It's slow, but it's going. I've had some opportunities. I've got close once or twice. Just hasn't happened yet, but I'm continuing to pursue opportunities.
And he has said that the key is trying to get the foot in the door to actually get face to face with somebody. So he's doing a lot of networking, and
that's the biggest challenge. It's the fact to get in front of a human being to do face to face discussion.
Right.
I've always felt that I do well in personal interviews.
Yeah, and especially without the mustache now. I just kidding. Go ahead.
I'm liking it without the mustache.
But it's hard to get in front of that hiring manager or that human resource person, and that's the biggest challenge these days.
How are you doing psychologically? Because to be so employed and so sort of in the middle of the universe for so long, and be where you've been now for X number of months, I got to believe that's hard.
It's difficult. You have your good days, you have your bad days, but several of the things I've learned is you've got to manage your life. You've got to get away from the computer. The answer is not being at the computer all day. The answer is getting out there, networking with people, staying abreast of what's going on out in the industry. Do a lot of networking, and that's very helpful.
Hire this man. Hire this man. He is ready to go to work.
And and for Jack, he has set up his day where, instead of doing the laundry and wasting time doing that, or picking up, the trash in the house and taking that out, he's scheduled his day like a full-time job. From 8 to 9, I'm going to do this. From 9 to 10, I'm going to do this.
In this day and age, finding a full-time job is a full-time job.
There you go. Jack, thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Susan, thank you very much.